spanning the entire Kerch Strait from the Taman Peninsula in Krasnodar Krai to Crimea's Kerch Peninsula. The Crimean Bridge stands as one of the crowning jewels of President Vladimir Putin's accomplishments. It is both a symbol of his success in annexing Crimea and a testament to his own prestige. However, this symbol of Russian power was recently shattered by a massive explosion caused by a Ukrainian underwater drone, marking a significant moment in the ongoing conflict between the two nations. The Ukrainian underwater drone, named Marichka, struck the Crimean Bridge with precision, triggering a huge explosion that forced the bridge to shut down temporarily. This attack serves as a stark warning to Putin, highlighting the growing sophistication of Ukrainian drones, which are now capable of circumventing the layered and formidable defenses Russia has placed around its most valuable targets. The war zone, or TWZ, was among the first outlets to break the story. On June 3rd, they reported that Ukraine's Security Service, SBU, had carried out a devastating attack that had been months in the making. The target was none other than the $3.7 billion Crimean Bridge, a marvel of Russian engineering spanning 12 miles. The bridge is actually a pair of parallel structures, one designed for road traffic and the other for a railway, facilitating rapid movement of military hardware between Krasnodar Krai and Crimea. Russia has not been able to hide the fact that this prized infrastructure was struck. Ukraine's SBU released footage showing the attack. In a brief 10-second clip shared on X, viewers see the base of one of the Crimean Bridge's pillars. Moments later, a massive explosion sends a plume of smoke into the sky. Accompanying the clip was a photograph showing 4 individuals inspecting a collapsed guardrail on one of the bridge's roads. Interestingly, the footage appears not to be from a Ukrainian reconnaissance drone. The camera is unnervingly steady and devoid of the usual drone buzzing. TWZ speculates it may have been captured by the bridge's CCTV security system, suggesting that Ukraine might have hacked into Russian security feeds, a chilling indication of Ukraine's cyber capabilities, though this remains unconfirmed. The SBU has not commented on the source of the footage, but confirmed via a Telegram post that it did strike the bridge. According to the SBU, this was the 3rd time it has hit the Crimean Bridge. They explained that the recent attack was conducted underwater, using explosives planted over several months. The operation culminated early in the morning at 4:44 a.m., when the first explosive device was detonated, causing severe damage to the underwater supports of the bridge's piers. The SBU claimed that about 1,100 kilograms, roughly 2,025 pounds, of TNT equivalent explosives were used, placing the bridge in a state of emergency. TWZ has been unable to independently verify the full extent of the damage, but corroborated that the attack occurred on the southeastern pylon, on the Sea of Azov side of the bridge, an area designed to allow ships to pass. This location implies a strategic dual purpose, not only to disrupt the bridge, but also to potentially block or divert maritime traffic entering or leaving the Sea of Azov. The assault did not end with a single blast. About 10 hours later, at 3:00 p.m., Ukraine launched a second strike using sea drones targeting the same section of the bridge. The Romanov Light Telegram channel and the Ukrainian Crimean Wind channel confirmed this, reporting sounds of additional explosions and heightened Russian military activity, including helicopter patrols over the strait. Panic reportedly spread among the local Kerch population. This was not Ukraine's first strike on the Crimean Bridge. In October 2022, about 6 months after Putin's illegal invasion of Ukraine, the bridge suffered a devastating attack, causing a massive fire that engulfed several Russian train cars. Initially, some speculated the fire might have been an accident, but its timing, right after Putin's 70th birthday, and shortly after Russia's annexation claims, pointed to a deliberate attack. President Zelensky initially denied ordering the strike, but in July 2023, Ukraine's Deputy Minister of Defense, Hanna Maliar, confirmed the strike was indeed Ukrainian, conducted with the SBU's support to disrupt Russian logistics. The July 2023 strike was carried out using a new type of Ukrainian uncrewed surface vessel, USV, which sailed about 200 miles from Ukraine's coast to the bridge and damaged part of the road section. Russia claimed casualties in this incident, reporting 2 motorists killed and a child injured. These attacks reflect an evolution in Ukraine's strategy. Initially cautious about openly claiming responsibility due to fears of escalating the conflict, Ukraine gradually took credit for the strikes as it became clear Putin's warnings were mostly rhetorical. By mid-2025, Ukraine is openly attacking the Crimean Bridge and broadcasting its successes. The June 3rd attack was especially impressive given Russia's extensive defenses. Russia has deployed helicopter and ship patrols, on-bridge surveillance, anti-air defenses, anti-diver measures, and strict vehicle screening to protect the bridge. Yet, Ukraine's SBU managed to breach this fortress, which speaks volumes about their operational capabilities. Lieutenant General Vasyl Malyuk, commander of the SBU unit responsible, praised his team, emphasizing that the attack continued a tradition of hitting the Crimean Bridge and underscoring the bridge's status as a legitimate military target due to its role in supporting Russian troop movements. Russia has been relatively silent, with no official statement from the Defense Ministry. The bridge was closed for several hours post-attack for inspection, but was reopened about 4 hours later, with authorities claiming no significant damage to the supports, though independent verification remains pending. So, how did Ukraine manage this underwater strike? While Ukraine has not officially confirmed the use of the Marichka underwater drone, multiple sources, including the Economic Times and United 24 Media, report that Marichka was the tool behind the attack. Marichka is a sophisticated, roughly 20-foot-long submersible drone that can travel up to 621 miles without refueling, making it highly capable of covert operations in the Black Sea. It is designed to be almost invisible to radar, sonar, and scanners, and can loiter underwater for extended periods, possibly scouting targets before striking. Marichka is multi-purpose, capable of reconnaissance, transport, and kamikaze attacks. It reportedly carries a significant payload and costs around $400,000. A fraction of the potential damage it can inflict on a $4 billion bridge. Ukraine unveiled Marichka publicly in August 2023, but this June attack is likely its first confirmed combat use. The question remains, why target this bridge repeatedly? The Crimean Bridge is more than just infrastructure. It is Russia's logistical lifeline into Crimea and beyond. It supports up to 40,000 vehicles daily, including military convoys. The railway bridge transports troops, weapons, tanks, artillery, and missile systems crucial for Russian operations in southern Ukraine. Beyond military significance, the bridge is a potent symbol of Putin's power and his claim over Crimea, a symbol Ukraine is determined to undermine. Putin famously celebrated the bridge's opening with a massive convoy, flaunting his achievement. Today, Ukraine's attacks on the bridge are as much psychological warfare as military strategy, a direct challenge to Russia's control and Putin's prestige. The message is clear: Crimea belongs to Ukraine, and any attempts at occupation will be met with relentless resistance. In summary, the June 3rd underwater strike on the Crimean Bridge by Ukraine's Marichka drone marks a significant escalation in the technological and tactical sophistication of Ukraine's campaign. It demonstrates Ukraine's ability to penetrate deep Russian defenses and hit high-value strategic targets with precision, while sending a strong political message to Moscow. The Crimean Bridge, as both a vital logistical artery and a symbol of Russian annexation, remains at the heart of this ongoing conflict. A conflict fought not just with troops and tanks, but increasingly with cutting-edge drones beneath the waves.